into a magnificent tree. Kalinga Institute of Social Sciences, KISS deemed to be university, was founded by Professor Achyut Samant, an educationist, humanitarian, and a statesman. Kalinga Institute of Social Sciences, KISS deemed to be university, is the first and only university in the world exclusively for the indigenous people. On behalf of the entire KISS family, I, Apratim Tiwari,
and I, Shweta Kochata, welcome you all to the second annual convocation ceremony of Kalinga Institute of Social Sciences deemed to be university. We request all the esteemed guests, dignitaries, and students to please rise and welcome the KISS academic procession. Thank you, everyone. Please be seated. I now request Honorable Chancellor, KISS deemed to be University, Mr. Satya Sundar Tripathi, to declare the second annual convocation of KISS deemed to be University open. Sir.
I declare the second annual convocation of Kalinga Institute of Social Sciences deemed to be university open.
I invite Professor Deepak Kumar Behra, Vice Chancellor, KISS deemed to be University, to present the annual report.
Honorable Chancellor, Sri Satya Sundar Tripathi ji, our revered founder, KISS and KIT, Professor Dr. Achyut Samant ji, esteemed chief guest and distinguished speaker, His Holiness Getrul Jigme Rinpoche, Master of Tibetan Buddhism and Spiritual Director of RIPA International Center, distinguished recipient of honoris causa, Dr. Rajiv Kumar, Chancellor, Gokhale Institute of Politics and Economics, and former Vice Chairman, Niti Aayog, Dr. Pawan Sukhdev, UNEP Goodwill Ambassador, Green Economy Initiative, founder and CEO of GIST Advisory, Switzerland. Dr. Ricky Cage, internationally renowned music composer and 2 times Grammy Award winners. Dr. Elik Solim, President Ginbelt and Road Institute, and who is attending the convocation online. Honorable President Kit Keys, Srimati Swaswati Bora Madam, Honorable Secretary Kit Keys, Srijukta R.N. Das Sir, Honorable Chancellor Kit, Honorable Pro-Chancellor, Honorable Vice Chancellor Kit, Professor Sasmita Rani Samanta, Vice President, both KISS and KIT, Director General, both KISS and KIT, esteemed Pro-Chancellor KIT, Honorable Governing Body members of KIT and KISS, member of Board of Management, Academic Council, Finance Committee, and esteemed member of Tribal Advisory Council, Chairman, Tribal Advisory Council, Register of KIT, Professor Gyanaranjan Mahanti, Register of KISS, Professor Prasant Rautrai, members of Core Committee, and esteemed Professor Emeriti, Professor of Practice, Chair Professor, Dean, Controller of Examination, faculty member of KISS deemed to be university, representatives of press and electronic media, Kalinga TV personnel, dear student and scholar. It is heartening for me to be part of the second convocation ceremony of KISS deemed to be university in the capacity of its Vice Chancellor. On this occasion, I congratulate all the 407 graduating students who are going to receive their master, MPhil and doctoral degree. I also congratulate all the 5 distinguished personalities of international repute who will receive their honoris causa in this convocation. It is indeed a special time for all of us to celebrate our student accomplishment. Dear student, convocation is the moment when you rejoice and feel proud of your achievements. It's a time to reunite with your learning partners. Convocation is a time to celebrate your success with your teachers and other stakeholders who have accompanied your own academic journey. Your peer will soon be moving on to some new profession. Your life will change as you take on new profession, new routes, and go on for new adventures. Convocation isn't only a day for you to be proud of yourself. It is also a day for your friends and family members to be proud of you, and therefore, I take this opportunity to congratulate your parents and family members. It is, in fact, the beginning of a new journey. The convocation ceremony makes you realize that this is your entry into world of reality. Graduation will become a significant milestone in your life, a symbol of change, development, and the beginning of new experiences. The certification that you are going to earn is much more than just a piece of paper. It's a proof that you can complete tasks and see them through to completion. The tiny piece of paper is a proof that you have achieved a major landmark in your academic journey. The day of convocation is a day to pat on your back and feel proud of how far you have moved, how far you have come along. Life is all about accomplishment. This major transformation that you see in your life is due to Honorable Founder KISS KIT, Dr. Achyuta Samanta, a true visionary, missionary, and an institution builder. Dr. Samant has made your dreams come true. The institution, which started with a few students in a rented building, has now turned into the favorite destination of thousands and thousands of Adivasi students across India. KISS is a unique institution with its own distinctiveness. It is the only institution in the world which provides complete free education, lodge, board, healthcare to Adivasi students. KISS is an institution of innovation. It stands committed to meeting some of the important sustainable development goals, such as reducing inequalities, offering quality education, ensuring gender equity, rising consciousness for responsible consumption and production, appropriate climate action, training the student through unique course curricula and capacity building for improving condition of life on land, orienting the student towards the need of keeping peace, maintaining social justice, strengthening the institution of democracy. KISS DU has revamped its course curricula and redefined its academic as well as research program, largely with the framework of NEP 2020, that is National Education Policy 2020. KISS DU has incorporated 19 innovative value-added courses on topics such as tribal ecology, arts, cuisine, sports, and games, so as to help the students stay rooted in their culture. KISS DU has recently recruited many renowned academicians belonging to various disciplines in the science, social sciences, and humanities. KISS DU has now 23 emeritus professors. They are sitting there, and I call them modern intellectual. 9 of them are sitting or former vice chancellor, and 14 professors of practice. I call them traditional intellectual. And these professors of practice are unlettered person or person with very little formal education. They teach our students various forms of indigenous knowledge and skill, folklore, ecology, folk medicine, tribal art, sculpture, textile, craftsmanship, cuisine and indigenous food technology, as well as performing art such as dance and music. KISS DU came into existence on 25th August 2017 with 7 innovative schools, each focusing on specific aspect of tribal culture and life. It has instituted chair professor, namely Santhakami Bhimabhai, chair professor, Utkala Gaurava Madhusudan Das, chair professor, Prabhada Purusha Biju Patnaik, chair professor, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, chair professor, Utkalamani Gopabandhu Das, chair professor, Sahid Lakshman Naik, chair professor, Bhagwan Birsa Munda, chair professor. The academic and social environment of KISS DU has been so created that the tribal students are never weaned away from their native culture while pursuing their academic study in various disciplines. After all, empowerment of tribal students can have meaning and values only when they emerge as the leaders of their community with their knowledge capital, entrepreneurship skill, and a critical understanding of economy, politics, and society. Therefore, one of the goals of KISS DU is to work for the preservation of cultural distinctiveness and diversity of the student. 2 important advisory bodies, namely Tribal Advisory Council and the Working Committee for the Protection, Preservation, and Promotion of Tribal Cultural Heritage and Diversity, have been offering advices and suggestions from time to time to orient the pedagogic program of KISS DU towards the development of tribal community. As far as research and industry academic collaboration, KISS DU has set up KISS DU Innovation Council consisting of 7 research centers working under it. These centers are Center for Indigenous Innovation and Entrepreneurship Skill, KISS Indigenous Incubator is part of it, Center for Sacred Groves, Center for Indigenous Cultural Heritage and Diversity, Center for Indigenous Science and Technology, Center for Indigenous Knowledge on Herbal Medicine and Therapeutics, Center for Indigenous Language and Narratives, Center for the Study of Indigenous People across the globe. KISS DU has already taken primary step, having partnered with BOSS, a German multinational engineering company, for industry academy collaboration for skill development. At present, KISS DU has signed MOU with as many as 25 university and research institutes from India and abroad to participate in a broad range of activities, such as academic exchange of faculty student, collaborative research, curriculum development, faculty improvement training, internship, collaborative symposium and workshop. One new academic, administrative building, and sports complex will be soon commissioned. Library automation, e-resources development, implementation of ERP system, AIU membership, National Digital Library membership, LMS platform like SIMCA, IRP filing, IRP workshop, and entrepreneurship development workshop, innovative ecosystem, including creation of IRP cell and implementation of IRP policy, are some of the noteworthy steps that KISDU has taken in the recent past. With the gratitude and guidance and inspiration of our founder, Dr. Achyuta Samanta, KISDU will prosper and achieve greater glory academically. I conclude here by reminding that graduating scholar or the legacy of value that they have imbibed from this charitable institution that nourish their bodies and mind. One of the values is to give back to the institution from which one has received so much for decades. The art of giving back is the service to humanity which KISDU holds in high esteem. Make your alma mater feel proud. Jai Odisha, Jai Hind.
Honorable Vice Chancellor, I place before you 407 candidates, PhD, MPhil, and postgraduate, those present and also in absentia, who have successfully completed all the requirements as prescribed under the university regulations and found to be qualified for the degree of PhD, MPhil, and postgraduate, and pray that they be admitted. All degree recipients should rise.
By virtue of the power vested in me as the Vice Chancellor of the Kalinga Institute of Social Sciences, KIS deemed to be university, I admit you, including those in absentia, to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Master of Philosophy, Master of Arts, Master of Science, Master of Commerce, and charge you to be worthy of the same.
Placed to be led by Mr. Vibhuti Bhushan Bhoi, School of Indigenous Knowledge, Science and Technology, KISDU, please.
I
do solemnly affirm
do solemnly affirm
that as a graduate
that as a graduate
of the KIS deemed to be university,
of the KIS deemed to be university,
wherever my life
wherever my life
may take me,
may take me,
I will
I will use
my
my knowledge,
experience,
experience,
and skills
and skills
to the best of my ability
to the best of my ability
for the well-being of
for the well-being of
my communities
my communities
and the advancement of learning
and the advancement of learning
and the public good.
and the public good.
I will conduct myself
Will conduct myself
with honesty
with honesty
and integrity,
and integrity,
taking responsibility
taking responsibility
for my actions
for my actions
and
and
respecting
the
rights,
right
opinions,
opinions
and dignity
of
all people.
all people.
I will maintain
Will maintain
my competency
my competency
and understanding
and understanding
and keep abreast with
and keep abreast with
developments in my chosen fields.
developments in my chosen fields.
I will strive for betterment
Will strive for betterment
of my communities
of my communities
through good citizenship
through good citizenship
and active participation.
and active participation.
I will be a loyal ambassador
Will be a loyal ambassador
for my university
for my university
and will seek to promote
and will seek to promote
its welfare,
its welfare,
and maintain
and maintain
its reputation.
its reputation.
I
I
will honor
will honor
all who have shared
all who have shared
their knowledge
their knowledge
with me
with me
by sharing my knowledge
by sharing my knowledge
and
and
experience
experience
with those
with those
who will in future
who will in future
enter my field
enter my field
or come under my direction.
or come under my direction.
In all my dealings,
In all my dealings,
I will endeavor
will endeavor
to be known
to be known
as a person
as a person
of honor
of honor
and repute,
and repute,
ever seeking
ever seeking
to earn
to earn
the peace of good conscience.
the peace of good conscience.
Thank you.
Honorable Chancellor, I place before you one candidate for Doctor of Literature, honoris causa, and pray that he be admitted. The candidate is Dr. Rajiv Kumar, Chancellor, Gokhale Institute of Politics and Economics, Pune.
By virtue of the power vested in me as the Chancellor of Kalinga Institute of Social Sciences, deemed to be university, I admit you to the degree of Doctor of Literature, honoris causa, and charge you to be worthy of the same.
Sir, as an economist, author, and a public servant, you served in various capacities within the Government of India, academia, and industry associations with distinction. Born in 1951, you went on to pursue education in the finest institutions around the world and received a bachelor's degree from St. Stephen's College, New Delhi, a PhD from Lucknow University, and a DPhil in economics from Oxford University. You have held multiple key roles in the government as the Vice Chairman of the Niti Aayog and as Independent Director on the boards of the Reserve Bank of India and State Bank of India. You have also had strategic engagements in the corporate world as Chief Economist at the Confederation of Indian Industry, CII, Secretary General of the Federation of Indian Chamber of Commerce and Industry, FICCI, and held board positions in numerous institutions of significance, both in India and abroad. The world needs better strategic thinkers today. In times where things are changing so rapidly and society needs to adapt to a fast paced world. Through your leadership of the Niti Aayog, you have given people of India a platform to reach their highest potential, and that is something our country needs to see more of. Through your stewardship of the Gokhale Institute of Politics and Economics, Pune, you are ensuring that students will go on to become leaders and torchbearers for generations to come. Your books on India's economy and national security and columns across major publications reflect your insightful intellect. A man of values and principles, you have always led by example, showing us the true meaning of integrity and honor. We are privileged to honor your life, your accomplishments, and your contributions. In recognition of your meaningful accomplishments spanning decades, Kalinga Institute of Social Sciences unanimously resolves to confer the degree of letters honoris causa on you on this 4th day of July 2022 at its second annual convocation.
Honorable Chancellor, I place before you one candidate for Doctor of Literature, honoris causa, and pray that he be admitted. The candidate is Mr. Pawan Sukhdev, UNEP Goodwill Ambassador, founder and CEO of GIST Advisory, Switzerland.
By virtue of the power vested in me as the Chancellor of the Kalinga Institute of Social Sciences, deemed to be university, I admit you to the degree of Doctor of Literature honoris causa and charge you to be worthy of the same.
Sir, a scientist, international banker, and environmental economist, your significant body of work speaks for itself. You were the special advisor and head of UNEP's Green Economy Initiative, a project suite to demonstrate that greening of economies is not a burden on growth, but rather a new engine for growing wealth, increasing employment, and reducing poverty. You were also the study leader for the groundbreaking TEEB, the Economics of Ecosystems and Biodiversity, study commissioned by G8 plus 5 and hosted by UNEP. A UNEP Goodwill Ambassador since 2012, you have distinguished yourself as President and Chair of the Board of WWF International from 2018 to 2021. Your meaningful contributions to the world of conservation as a member of the Global Boards of Conservation International, the Global Reporting Initiative, the Stockholm Resilience Center, as well as the TEEB Advisory Board is praiseworthy. As an exemplary McCluskey Fellow at Yale University, you authored the book Cooperation 2020, a brilliant articulation of how corporations and society could work together to achieve common goals and build a green economy. Your efforts as the founder CEO of GIST Advisory, a specialist consulting firm helping governments and corporations discover, measure, value, and manage their impacts on natural and human capital, is commendable. It is widely argued that economic growth and environmental sustainability cannot go hand in hand. Sir, you have worked assiduously to find a common ground between the two, and your groundbreaking approach to reconcile diverse stakeholders that often have conflicting goals is something we truly admire. Your seminal work has received worldwide recognition, and you have won numerous awards and accolades, including the Gothenburg Award for Sustainable Development in 2013, the Blue Planet Prize in 2016, and the Tyler Prize in 2020, also known as the Environmental Nobel. In recognition of your stellar contributions to the field of economics of ecosystems and biodiversity, Kalinga Institute of Social Sciences unanimously resolves to confer the degree of letters honoris causa on you on this 4th day of July 2022 at its second annual convocation.
Honorable Chancellor, I place before you one candidate for Doctor of Literature, honoris causa, and pray that he be admitted. The candidate is Dr. Ricky J. Cage, internationally renowned Indian music composer and 2 times Grammy Award winner. 2 times Grammy Award winner.
By virtue of the power vested in me as the Chancellor of the Kalinga Institute of Social Sciences, deemed to be university, I admit you to the degree of Doctors of Literature, honoris causa, and charge you to be worthy of the same.
Sir, you are a person of immense talent, an internationally renowned music composer and environmentalist. As a multi Grammy Award winner, you have inspired people all around the world with your beautiful musical compositions. Your live performances have left a lasting impression in numerous countries, including at the United Nations. Your countless awards and global recognitions speak volumes of your brilliance. You are highly imaginative and knowledgeable, yet so innately humble. You took an adventurous leap of faith at a young age to fulfill your passion in music and have never looked back. You have established yourself not just as one of the finest music composers in the world, but also as a renowned environmentalist. You exemplify what it truly means to be an influencer, and your advocacy of environmental conservation, not only through your actions but also through your music, has made you stand out. You were named a UNCCD Land Ambassador at the COP14 to raise public awareness about the challenges of land degradation, desertification, and drought. You also serve as a UNESCO MGIP Global Ambassador for Kindness, UNICEF Celebrity Supporter, and Ambassador for the Earth Day Network. In recognition of your innumerable accomplishments and unparalleled contributions over the years in the field of art and advocacy, Kalinga Institute of Social Sciences unanimously resolves to confer the degree of letters honoris causa on you on this 4th day of July 2022 at its second annual convocation.
Honorable Chancellor, I place before you one candidate for Doctor of Literature, honoris causa, and pray that he be admitted. The candidate is Mr. Eric Solim, President, Greenbelt and Road Institute, and he is online.
By virtue of the power vested in me as the Chancellor of the Kalinga Institute of Social Sciences, deemed to be university, I admit you to the degree of Doctor of Literature, honoris causa, and charge you to be worthy of the same.
Sir, as a global thought leader, peacemaker, and an environmentalist, you have brought positive change everywhere around the world. In a career spanning over 4 decades, you have held numerous leadership positions in the Norwegian government, including as Minister of Environment, In a career spanning over 4 decades, you have held numerous leadership positions in the Norwegian government, including as Minister of Environment and Minister for International Development. Your outstanding contributions as the Executive Director of the United Nations Environment Programme and as Head of the Development Assistance Committee of the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development is a testament to your brilliance. You also have vast experience as peacemaker, having facilitated the peace process in Sri Lanka from 1998 to 2005. A global citizen, your undying love and affection towards India, its people and culture is most evident. As the devastating effects of climate change become more evident, There are exceptional minds working tirelessly to prevent further damage to the web of life and indeed reverse the adverse impacts of climate change. A true change maker, your meaningful efforts have served to prevent further abuse of the planet's scarce natural resources and safeguard intergenerational equity for our future generations. For your exemplary life and unparalleled contributions, Kalinga Institute of Social Sciences takes pride in awarding you this honor. In recognition of your immense achievements and remarkable dedication, Kalinga Institute of Social Sciences unanimously resolves to confer the degree of letters honoris causa on you on this 4th day of July 2022 at its second annual convocation. I now request Dr. Rajiv Kumar, Chancellor, Gokhale Institute of Politics and Economics, Pune, to please deliver the acceptance speech.
Dr. Achyut Sawant, the visionary founder of KISS, KIT, and other institutions, unique in their nature. Dr. Satya S. Tripathi, the Chancellor of KISS. Gertrude Jigme Rinpoche, the chief guest who will deliver the convocation address. Eminences, faculty members, dear students, and your parents. I am truly proud and privileged to have received the D.Litt. Honoris Causa from KISS. It is really special for me. I have received other honoris causa degrees, including that from my alma mater, Lucknow University. But this is really special because of what KISS does and what KISS focuses on. And I think this focus on developing and nurturing and expanding the talents and potential of the indigenous people of our country, of our Adivasis, boys and girls, is actually transformative in its nature. And I want to congratulate KISS and its founder, Dr. Samant, for this amazing attempt. This effort, quite unique in its character, actually has a transformative potential for our country, because I've seen in action when I visited KISS earlier, which has 30,000 children staying there, 60% of them who are girls, representing India in so many national fields, in sports and in others, that once this talent comes up, I think our country will become a completely different and an amazing country to reckon with. So congratulations once more. I also want to mention here and recognize the fact that KISS, KIT, and the medical school and other institutions have also taken on board and actually pushed the environment agenda. And they are living up to the Indian tradition of Vasudhaiv Kutumbakam, that the nature is our mother, and we have to look after nature. And once we look after nature, it looks after us. And after all, we have only one planet to live in. And we must all devote all our energies and all our efforts to making sure that we leave this planet better than what we received it, so that we don't owe a debt to our next generation. And for all these reasons, I must now thank very sincerely the Chancellor, Dr. Tripathi, the Vice Chancellor, and of course, the founder, Dr. Achyut Samant, for having conferred upon me this recognition, which will be very dear to me for the rest of my life. Thank you all very much.
I request Mr. Pawan Sukhdev, UNEP Goodwill Ambassador, founder, and CEO of GIST Advisory Switzerland SA, to kindly deliver the acceptance speech.
dear friends, respected founder of KISS and KID, Dr. Samantha, it is my great privilege to be with you, with His Holiness Jigme Rinpoche, Chancellor and Vice Chancellor, distinguished colleagues and friends, ladies and gentlemen. It's truly a moment of pride and great pleasure to be honored by you, and I would say by the family of KISS and KID, and to consider myself as one of you. And thank you so much for accepting. Many years ago, during my early work on natural capital and human capital, many years ago when I was working on the Green Accounting for Indian States project in my NGO, GIST, the Green Indian States Trust, one of our key learnings was that, of course, GDP growth, GDP does not measure true progress. It measures only changes in produced capital. And what we found was that it is very important to measure also changes in human capital, which is the knowledge and skills that are developed in you through education and training, and the health that is absolutely essential for well-being, human well-being. We also learned that natural capital is very important, and it is the foundation indeed of our economies. The nutrients and the fresh waters that flow from the fields to the fields, from the forests and the wetlands, without those agriculture cannot survive. And we also learned that social capital, which is the institutions of society, the relationships, both the formal institutions like the Constitution of India and the informal institutions like respect and trust and communal harmony, these are absolutely important. All of these forms of wealth need to be measured in order to be managed, and not just produced capital, which can be measured through GDP and GDP growth. I would say that Orissa is blessed by God with natural capital, and you, the community, has created social capital with strong relationships and respect and trust and communal harmony. But I would also say, sir, and all my friends from the university, that you are doing something absolutely astounding, absolutely wonderful in creating human capital, which actually is the most important. So I wish you well and success, and I'm sure you will succeed, as you already are showing, and showing leadership, not just to Orissa State, but to the nation, that this is how, by focusing the development of human capital in the hands and in the minds and in the bodies of those who most deserve development, those who are from the tribal backgrounds, those who are from the communities, local communities. I think this is truly the path towards progress in India. So I congratulate you and thank you once again for the honor that you have bestowed on me.
I now request Dr. Ricky G. Cage, internationally renowned Indian music composer and two-time Grammy Award winner, to please deliver the acceptance speech.
Namaskar, everyone. It's a huge honor for me to be over here. As I was introduced, I'm Ricky. I'm a musician, I'm an environmentalist, two pillars that have pretty much dictated my whole life and all of my life decisions. So I'm really grateful to be over here, being a musician and being honored in such a beautiful manner. I'm really grateful to everyone over here, especially to the absolutely amazing Dr. Samantha. And of course, my mentor, Dr. Satya Tripathi, Vice Chancellor, sir, and of course, His Holiness Rinpoche. Thank you so much for this absolutely amazing honor. So it is said that, with all the problems that we are facing on our planet, whether it's climate change, whether it's deforestation, species extinction, loss of biodiversity, pollution, so many issues, the biggest threat to us as a human species is the constant thought we have that somebody else will make a difference. We're always waiting for governments to make a difference, for leaders, for politicians, intergovernmental bodies, corporations to make a difference, when the truth is that the only way we can bring about meaningful change is if we actually change ourselves. And it's not that we are not changing ourselves because we are some sort of evil people, but it's just because we have not empowered ourselves to believe that the small incremental changes that we make within our own lives can actually make a difference. And to catalyze this change, what better than actually artists interpreting complex ideas and thoughts and simplifying it through the emotional language of the arts, and in my case, music, to actually hit the souls and minds of people so that we bring about meaningful change in an emotional manner. So that's the role of us artists. But more importantly, to bring about change, as we can see today, education plays an extremely and invaluable role in actually bringing about change. And we see that happening on a daily basis with KISS and KIT University. A big round of applause to KISS and KIT University. There is a great Senegalese philosopher, Baba Diome, who once said that at the end of the day, we as human beings, we only will protect things that we love, because that's what we are as human beings. We will only protect things that we love. We will only love things that we understand, and we will only understand things that we are taught. So as the KISS University and KIT University is doing, let us all make everyone fall in love with the natural world, and hopefully through that love, we will find it within ourselves to protect, to conserve, and to sustain ourselves first and our beautiful planet. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir. I now request Mr. Eric Solheim, President, Green Belt and Road Initiative, to please deliver the acceptance speech. I request His Holiness Getrul Jigme Rinpoche, Master of Tibetan Buddhism and Spiritual Director of Ripa International Center, to kindly deliver the convocation address.
Homage to Gautam Buddha and Sri Jagannath. Respected Dr. Achyuta Samanta here, as well as Dr. Satya Tripathi, the Chancellor, all the dignitaries who are here on the dais, all the teachers, and particularly important day of convocation. It's a great pleasure for me and an honor to be participating in this important day. First of all, I want to tell you that my name may sound foreign, I may look foreign, but I'm born in Odisha. Odia tiki konchu. So, this is, I've been to KIT and KISS University a few times on a visit, several years, and it's always left me very impressed, deeply impressed, profoundly touched. And here in this auditorium, again, when I see this today's important day of KISS students participating in the most important day, I feel the voice of the tribal communities of India here. So I wish my speech is also going to be as short as the acceptance speech, but I think I have to talk a little bit more here. And I didn't come prepared, so excuse me for that. The first thing I would like to congratulate from the deep of my heart for all the students here who is really excitingly waited for this day. Your hard work, your dedications have really paid, and this is the result today. Incredible day. Very big congratulations to all of you. So we are, certainly you are excited for this day, one mainly because of finally getting what you have always earned for and yearned for, and also having the time to say goodbye to those boring classes and even more boring professors. And, I was also in school. I did schooling in Darjeeling. I was, of course, not a best student. I was a very lazy student. And I always dreaded to attend the Hindi class. I used to have a Hindi teacher coming on, and within 2 minutes, instead of going through the books, he would run through the Mahabharata and Ramayana and all the stories, and we would often fall asleep. But at the end of the day, today, I'm very grateful because I can remember almost half of the story of the Mahabharata in my heart. So, yeah, and also I think is also kind of a sad moment because as we have to say, you have to say goodbye to many of the people that are part of your life here, your friends, your teachers, and all the familiar surroundings. What you can carry actually from here is the sense of gratitude. I think that is very important. The sense of gratitude, because whatever you are today here, you came here as a raw potential, but what you have become now is due to contributions of so many people around. As a Buddhist, I've always believed that we are interdependent. Everything matters to us, we matters to others, as well as others matters to us. Our life has always been shaped by many others through their love, through their guidance, through their support in many ways. So more than what you carry in your hand, a degree on a paper, what you will carry for the rest of your life is a sense of gratitude. That is important. And the second thing is now you are walking into the real life. And real life is always a bit more complicated. And so it's not as easy as it seems to be, especially nowadays. As we walk into the life, we see so many challenges, and I'm sure that the newer generations will go through even more higher numbers of challenges, especially in a very diverse environment, from the ecology to economy. We live in a very close context with diverse situations, and one needs to learn how to work with it, how to adapt to it, and most importantly, how to accept. We can only excel by accepting the diversity than rejecting or working against it. So my suggestion, or it's not an advice, but my suggestion is that when you now truly make your life, make your career, not just about making money or making a job or settling in a family and so on, but also seeing the world at large as a sense of community, where you can actually contribute so beautifully what you have learned here. Education is merely a tool, but what you can use that tool depends very much on your responsibility. So I would like to say that in today's world, we do face so many challenges, you see, as I said earlier, from ecology to economy, as well as also religion and different belief systems. We need to live side by side for the overall well-being of the humanity. Our service must be towards humanity, and when we live segregated, when we live closed, we would never excel in anything. And the real meaning of education will come manifested when we actually face the true situation in life. So to me, the real meaning of education is to help others. See? So this is what I like to say. And then in myself, for example, you see, my background, my parents came from Tibet, and they had to escape from a very aggressive regime. They came into exile in India, and Orissa government and people of Orissa embraced them by giving us lands. And most important for my generation who are born in India, in Orissa, is the opportunity for education. So today I'm able to travel around the world, understand situation, and connect to the humanity, connect to others because of these very opportunity that I have received, in the form of education and cultural values. So I am a product of this diverse environment. You see that people from every walk of life has played an important role in what I have become today as not just a spiritual leader or a meditation teacher, but also a socially engaged Buddhist. So thanks to all of the people who have been involved in my life, and this to me, instead of growing up in a very resentful youth due to the past history, instead of growing up in a very confusing situation, today I have the opportunity to take responsibility to connect to larger part of the humanity, and I'm very grateful because of that. And today, even here today, when we see every one of us here, this is a perfect example of diversity coming together, which I call unity in diversity. Yeah, this is the perfect example, as you see. So the students, I heard from the pledge that you did wonderfully, that you will serve your community, and that I really hope you will keep in your mind, because your community needs you more than anyone, and you have the chance, you have the opportunity to return to community and serve them. I hope that you will do that. And the last thing I would like to say is that in life, somehow you see, development of mind or brand development alone is not enough. We have to develop our heart as well. To make the life meaningful, we have to have a warm heart. And that is what makes us different. In India, we have so much cultural and religious tradition who teaches us to develop warm-heartedness. This is our treasure. This is our heritage. And we can make a big difference when we develop together the development of brain and development of heart. Because a good heart is what makes a good person. And we love good person. A good person is always considered as having a good heart, not just a smart brain. See, so through that, I think our India has a long history and rich culture of this warm-heartedness, karuna, kindness, compassion is our basic foundation of civilization. And as you now go out living in the world, facing all the challenges, you will find so much solace and strength in this cultural tradition of development of wisdom and compassion that is simply called warm-heartedness. So I would like to appeal to you that you can not only excel educationally and doing really excellent things in life, but you can also develop a good heart, a warm heart, which is much needed in today's humanity. That can be a perfect solution for the world that has fallen so much apart today, unfortunately. So warm-heartedness is the key to our better world in the future. And with that, I like to thank the Dr. Achyuta Samanta, whom I have had a good many years of knowing each other. I appreciate your visions, but I can say a lot of things about it. But to sum it up, for me, it is in what the Buddhists would say, compassion in action. Your work is an example of that. Yeah, and then there's a famous Buddhist scholar called Shanti Dev, who says that if you can change something, why worry? If you cannot change something, what is the use of worry? Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I request Honorable Chancellor, KISDU, Mr. Satya Sundar Tripathi, to deliver the address.
Your Holiness, Getrul Jigme Rinpoche, our founder, Dr. Achyut Samanta, Srimati Saswati Bal, President of the KISS Society, dignitaries on the stage and off the stage. I want to start by congratulating our amazing students for where you have come now. And it deserves all our appreciation and indulgence. So congratulations once again. Every time I come back to my institution, KISS, I walk away even more impressed, even more inspired, even more amazed. We have with us today, and we've done a lot of new things that many of you are aware of, maybe not. I'll share about a few of them with you today. But let me start by congratulating the 4 distinguished achievers in life who give us much to be inspired about. Our 4 awardees of Doctor of Literature honoris causa, Dr. Pavan Sukhdev, Dr. Rajiv Kumar, Dr. Vicky Cage, and Dr. Eric Solheim. As some of you have mentioned, you have indeed received honoris causa degrees from other hallowed institutions in the past, and your own achievements in life far outweigh the honor this degree bestows on you. But it is truly special that you are here today. And I often say that when we honor somebody with a D.Litt honoris causa degree, we recognize their individual brilliance, of course, but there is a symbiotic relationship between that and the enhancement of our institutional standing thanks to your accepting the honor. So thank you so much. And for our students, life turns around today. Congratulations, you all have degrees now. But life turns around, and I'll relate to you the story of my own young days when I was being trained by somebody as a young civil servant. And as probationer, I was there. And this gentleman was extremely kind to me. I almost ate every day at his place, the same way we have looked after you. I didn't pay for my lodging. I didn't pay for my food because he just took it upon himself to be kind and to train me well for the life ahead. So when I was leaving, I asked, "Sir, how can I ever repay your kindness?" He said, "It's easy. Be kind to others." So when I had a probationer, as I went on, and I had a probationer of my own, or a few, the probationer lived in my house actually. Because I told him what I was told by my boss, that you learn by watching what I do. And ask any question you want. There are no questions that are taboo. And that's what I'll tell you as well. In life, there are no stupid questions, only stupid answers. Never be afraid to ask. Most of the mistakes we make and the consequences we bear is by not asking the questions. You are on the road, you want to go somewhere, you're too shy or too arrogant to ask somebody for directions. It happens all the time. And then you go around and around and around until at some point of time, you realize that I think it's nice to ask a question to somebody. And you will be surprised how kind people are if you ask a question. The second thing is to realize that you are responsible for yourself now. Actions have consequences. Words have meaning. And you're responsible now, not just for yourself, but for everyone that has invested in you, their time, their kindness, their affection, their knowledge, and their wisdom that they have shared with you, with the hope that you will take that and make something 100 times bigger out of it. When I was in high school or when I was in university, little did my teachers know what I will become in life. It's difficult for any teacher to know what your student will really become. But make your teachers proud by surprising them with all the best you can be in your life. And that will come about if you realize the power of the narrative. Let me share with you a small fable from the Jataka tales, or what we more popularly call the Panchatantra Katha. There was a king that had a few children that were incredibly stupid. And he was so disheartened and desolate that these children will turn out to be nothing, and they will lose the kingdom, and all my subjects will be in great despair, because if the king is not good in those days, we're talking 2,500 years ago, then your kingdom will be taken over by somebody pretty quickly. There are no rules of democracy and war and all those things. If you are weak, somebody will devour you. So then came this poor priest who told the king, "Oh, I can teach your children. Just give them away to me for 6 months. And I'll bring them back in 6 months, and then you can ask whatever you want." The king was very unhappy by then already. A lot of people had told him a lot of things, and it had never happened. So he said, "Yes, but one condition. If my children are equally stupid when you bring them back, then it will be your head." And then, of course, the poor teacher said, "Yeah, all right. I mean, I would have tried, and if I failed, I failed. So he takes the children away. They make this epic journey through jungles, through fields, through cities, and in 6 months' time, they come back to the king's court, and he tells the king, "Your children are the wisest of all." And then he tells the king, "You can ask them any question." The children start running in the other direction. They thought that this poor Brahmin is going to get us killed because we know nothing. We were just having a nice time. We went around the world, we went through jungles, we went through fields, and then they were brought back by the guards. And then the king starts asking them questions. How would you recognize a spy? How would you recognize a disloyal person? How would you know that there are insects about to attack your crops? And these children had the best of answers for every question, because what had happened was, as they were walking around and traveling through the journey called life, even in a very short time, every story that they came across had a lesson for them. And those lessons are the wisdom, what we call worldly wisdom. That is what will keep you in good stead. Every time you interact with a fellow student, or now that you're not students anymore, when you step out to the real world, as His Holiness pointed out, it is the wisdom that you carry and the wisdom that you generate as you step through life that is going to create your own narrative, your own story that you will relate to yourselves, your friends, your family, and your future generations. So take back what you learned here: integrity, honor, kindness, and understanding above all. If you don't understand your fellow humans and your fellow species, not just the humans, then we failed. If you are kinder, gentler, but firm in your beliefs, you stand up for your rights, then we succeeded. So we sincerely hope you are the latter. I want to sincerely congratulate the faculty for having done a tremendous job. And in doing so, I want to recognize our numerous professors emeriti, many of whom are here today, but more importantly, our professors of practice. And I'll speak a little in Oriya so that they understand what I'm saying. Amar jo professors of practice achanti, aji jo mane eti achanti, se ଟିକେ ଛିଡ଼ା ହେବେ କି? Please give them a very big hand. And these are the true masters of the art, of our culture, of our history. That's what we celebrate when we invite them to be professors of practice. I talked about the narrative and the power of the narrative. Theirs is the power of the narrative. And that's how we celebrate them. Formal education is very useful and important, but nothing is bigger than your journey through life and what you learn and what you can give back to society. And they are the best examples of that. I am Basant. And lastly, I want to close this by sharing with you that yesterday, thanks to our founder and the decisions he made and the support of two organizations, Say Trees and L&T Infotech, as the supporter of that cause, we are already a very green campus, as you know. Especially those of you that work here and live here have seen it for decades now. The passion of our founder and all of us, the family, the KISS family, to keeping a green campus. But yesterday we made a new beginning. We are building significant ecological infrastructure. And perhaps the first Miyawaki forest in any university in the country. And when it grows, and we hope it grows to a significant forest in the next 3 years, there will be lakhs of birds and beasts and all kinds of species inhabiting that space, so that we'll be truly respectful. We talked about human capital, Dr. Sukhdev. We'll also be able to talk about natural capital when that happens. So thank you so very much. Congratulations once again. And I'll close by saying this, that when you serve Mother Nature, there's this wonderful saying, Sebitabyam Mahabraksham, Brikshachaya Samanvita, Yadi Davat Phalam Nasti, Chaya Kena Nivaryate. When you serve a great tree or a great cause, then that tree comes with shade and ecosystem services. Even if the fruits are not there, who can ever deny you the shade and the ecosystem services that ecology gives us? So with that, thank you so very much, and congratulations once again. Thank you.
As per the practice, university recognizes graduates who have excelled in academics and all-round performance. So our founders gold medal. I request His Holiness Jigme Ringpo to award the founders gold medal. Mr. Lal Bahadur Singh, School of Indigenous Knowledge, Science and Technology, for securing high CGPA in the whole university across postgraduate program in 2021 batch. Also, I am requesting our Chancellor and Vice Chancellor to accompany. Chandrakanta Pradhan, School of Indigenous Knowledge, Science and Technology, for securing high CGPA in the whole university across all postgraduate program 2022 batch. Then Chancellor's Gold Medal 2021 pass out, Damanti Hembram for securing high CGPA, the highest percentage of mark in School of Tribal Language and Literature. Rinki Maji. Rinki Maji for securing highest percentage of mark in School of Tribal Resource Management. Jagdish Maji for securing highest percentage of marks in School of Comparative Indic Studies and Tribal Sciences. Chabida Patra for securing highest percentage of mark in School of Comparative Tribal Language and Literature. Lal Bahadur Singh for securing highest percentage of mark in School of Indigenous Knowledge, Science and Technology.
ପିଲେ କିସ୍ ପିଲା ତମେ ଏତେ କମ ରେ ତାଳି ମାରିଲେ କଣ ହବ କମ୍ପି ଯିବ
Prashant Urlaka for securing highest percentage of mark in School of Tribal Heritage and Tribal Indology. Anil Kumar Raita for securing highest percentage of mark in School of Tribal Culture, Philosophy and Eco-Spiritualism. In Chancellor's Gold Medal in 2020 to pass out, Salma Hemra for securing highest percentage of mark in School of Tribal Legal Studies and Tribal Rights. Sanjeev Kumar Bhoi for securing highest percentage of mark in School of Tribal Resource Management. Sanjeev Majhi for securing highest percentage of mark in School of Comparative Indic Studies and Tribal Sciences. Roli Son for securing highest percentage of mark in School of Comparative Tribal Language and Literature. Chandrakanta Pradhan for securing highest percentage of mark in School of Indigenous Knowledge, Science and Technology. Jasmita Mandal for securing highest percentage mark in School of Tribal Heritage and Tribal Indology. Boyas Sabar for securing highest percentage mark in School of Tribal Culture, Philosophy and Eco-Spiritualism. Vice Chancellor's Silver Medal 2021 batch pass out. Ambika Pradhan for securing second highest percentage mark in School of Tribal Legal Studies and Tribal Light. Mohendra Sabar for securing second highest percentage of mark in School of Tribal Resource Management. Meena Thamsoy for securing second highest percentage of mark in School of Comparative Indic Studies and Tribal Sciences. Mitra Bhanuvaria for securing second highest percentage of mark School of Indigenous Knowledge, Science and Technology. Leela Patra for securing second highest percentage of mark in School of Tribal Heritage and Tribal Indology. Suran Kumar Badamundi for securing second highest percentage of mark in School of Tribal Culture, Philosophy and Eco-Spirituality. Vice Chancellor's Silver Medal 2022 pass out. Mr. Dusmanta Sikaka for securing second highest percentage of mark in School of Tribal Legal Studies and Tribal Lights. Priyanka Halwa for securing second highest percentage of mark in School of Tribal Resource Management. Sarojini Eka for securing second highest percentage of mark in School of Comparative Indic Studies and Tribal Sciences. Rita Mani Nayak for securing second highest percentage of marks in School of Comparative Tribal Language and Literature. Krishnachandra Nayak for securing second highest percentage of mark in School of Indigenous Knowledge, Science and Technology. Atma Malik for securing second highest percentage of mark in School of Tribal Heritage and Tribal Indology. Sanjana Mutmaji for securing second highest percentage of mark in School of Tribal Culture, Philosophy and Eco-Spiritualism. Thank you. Then we have Doctor of Philosophy. Now I'm requesting Dr. Rajiv Kumar, Chancellor, Gokhale Institute of Policies and Economics in Pune, to give the award our PhD awardees. In the presence of our Chancellor and Vice Chancellor, sir. P.C. Soren, School of Tribal Heritage and Tribal Indology. Rosmi Murmu, School of Comparative Tribal Language and Literature. Jutika Priyadarshini Nayak, School of Comparative Tribal Language and Literature. Thank you, sir.
I, Dr. Srinivas Panda, Controller of Examinations. Honorable Vice Chancellor, the Deans will present to you 407 candidates, those present and also in absentia, who have successfully completed the courses of study as prescribed under the university regulations and found to be qualified for the degree of Master of Philosophy, Master of Arts, Master of Science, Master of Commerce, and pray that they be admitted.
Control of examination, all the 477 candidates presented by you be admitted.
I, Snigdha Rani Panda, Dean, School of Tribal Resource Management, request all eligible Master of Philosophy, Master of Commerce, and Master of Arts students present here to rise. Honorable Vice Chancellor, I place before you 79 candidates, those present and also in absentia, who have successfully completed the courses of study as prescribed under the university regulations and found to be qualified for the degree of Master of Philosophy, Master of Commerce with specialization in Tribal Resource Management and a Master of Arts in Economics with specialization in Tribal Resource Management, and pray that they be admitted.
Thank you. All the 79 candidates presented by you be admitted to the degree.
Candidates are Dolamani Malik, Sumitra Naik, Ajit Kumar Berdalai, Bibhishan Hemram, Hemanta Tudu, Janmanjay Singh, Jivita Raita, Jyotsna Singh, Kavita Deuri, Mahendra Sebar, Manjulata Majhi, Milina Raika, Nepal Baria, Ranjita Karji, Rudanta Bage, Somyaranjan Pradhan, Salkhan Majhi, Rinki Majhi, Ajay Oram, Akshaya Pradhan, Bhumisutta Baria, Champa Majhi, Chandrama Putta, Chandrika Majhi, Dalimba India, Dibakar Pradhan, Gitanjali Bhoi, Gauri Shankar Pirisika, Ruchikesh Nag, Jadav Majhi, Jamuna Bag, Jasoda Sabar, Kalpana Naik, Kalpana Malik, Karuna Biswal, Lakshmi Gunduya, Madhusudan Tudu, Marathi Naik, Mamata Badia, Mamata Bhatra, Manohar Majhi, Minumati Murmu, Ninandini Pradhan, Ojasini Badia, Panavati Jani, Priyanka Halva, Ramakrishna Kisani, Rasananda Tudu, Rupchand Hemram, Savitri Munda, Sachidananda Pradhan, Sanjeev Kumar Bhoi, Sima Naik, Saurabh Sai Kumara, Subhasangita Singh, Sudham Hemdam, Sunita Halwa, Suresh Deogam, Uttada Majhi, Lincoln Pradhan, Sanjay Kumar Majhi, Narmada Kahar, Banita Majhi, Aima Bidika, Aravinda Majhi, Gayatri Baria, Himanshu Dhadwa, Kondagori Sailu, Linki Pradhan, Mita Pidikaka, Simon Chabar, Sajani Murmu, Sanjeev Kumar Tudu, Sasmita Malik, Sethi Kumar Malik, Santa Soren, Sumanta Pisani, Tilochan Bhoi, Prabhanjan Pradhan.
I, Dr. Pragya Mahanti, Dean, School of Tribal Legal Studies and Tribal Rights, request all eligible Master of Philosophy, Master of Arts students present here to rise. Honorable Vice Chancellor, I place before you 48 candidates, those present and also in absentia, who have successfully completed the courses of study as prescribed under the university regulations and found to be qualified for the degree of Master of Philosophy, Master of Arts in Sociology, Anthropology, and Social Work, with specialization in tribal legal studies and tribal rights, and pray that they be admitted.
All the 48 candidates presented by you be admitted to the degree.
The candidates are Badal Dhangra Majhi, Gopinath Sabar, Sujit Bandhya, Lochan Sabar, Gaurav Majhi, Rajkumar Dharwa, Aliva Hansda, Subhadra Majhi, Sunil Kumar Band, Lakshman Madakami, Sasmita Mins. Muchiram Besra, Ambika Pradhan, Damyanti Hemram, Lakshmi Pradhan, Panna Tudu. Arjuna Soren, Ashish Kumar Soren, Vishnu Priya Malik, Dipali Pradhan. Gitarani Pinghua, Jadunath Hemram, Jamuna Majhi, Manas Malik, Parao Marandi. Pushpanjali Kanhar, Sarbeswar Murmu, Subhas Tudu, Sukumati Hansda, Dushman Sikaka. Murlidhar Kirsani, Nunaram Hansda, Parbati Hansda, Salama Hemram, Sukanti Sundi. Sunil Hemram, Mahima Majhi, Nandita Kujur, Naveen Melika, Nayani Majhi, Parbati Singh, Prabina Melika, Pravati Kisan, Rukmani Kahar, Sangeeta Nayak, Sumitra Juang, Tapasini Kahar, and Umarani Hembram.
I, Dr. Rasmi Mahapatra, Dean, School of Comparative Indic Studies and Tribal Sciences, request all eligible Master of Science students present here to rise. Honorable Vice Chancellor, I place before you 40 candidates, those present and also in absentia, who have successfully completed the courses of study as prescribed under the university regulations and found to be qualified for the degree of Master of Science in Botany and Zoology with specialization in Comparative Indic Studies and Tribal Science, and pray that they be admitted.
All the 40 candidates presented by you be admitted to the degree.
Candidates are Pavitra Majhi, Punya Majhi, Suprabha Manjari Pradhan, Jagdish Majhi, Mantu Meher, Meena Tromse, Sumitra Majhi, Trinath Majhi. Firoz Pradhan, Lingaraj Majhi, Malati Majhi, Sashti Kumura, Sodamini Deuri, Srikant Majhi. Suchitra Naik, Sumitra Singh, Tilotoma Bhoi, Anjana Pradhan, Vivekanand Sabar, Biswajit Kaur, Khageshwar Bhoi, Lening Sabar, Nabin Parua, Ratan Kumar Majhi, Savitri Sahu, Sanjay Besara, Salge Besara, Sanjeev Majhi, Snehalata Singh, Sarojini Ekka, Sunita Murmu, Udayan Roy, and Mangal Soren.
I, Dr. Rasmita Tripathi, Dean, School of Comparative Tribal Language and Literature, request all eligible Master of Philosophy and Master of Arts students present here to rise. Honorable Vice Chancellor, I place before you 59 candidates, those present and also in absentia, who have successfully completed the courses of study as prescribed under the university regulations and found to be qualified for the degree of Master of Philosophy, Master of Arts in English, Sanskrit, Hindi, and Odia, with specialization in comparative tribal language and literature, and pray that they be admitted.
All the 59 candidates presented by you be admitted to the degree.
Candidates are Manini Pradhan, Samir Phoi, Sukadev Karji, Bharat Tadingi, Gopabandhu Kumra, Hrusikesh Kahara, Jayanti Phoi, Kumudini Dalai, Mamata Hemram, Sanjulata Phue, Sanjit Kumar Kahara. Rebati Singh, Thabir Kumar Bishwal, Praveenta Eka. Chabira Patra, Bulian Pradhan, Kausalya Patnaik, Savitri Puala, Sumi Bantu, Bhagrai Murmu, Jhunu Singh, Anupa Sabar, Vishnu Prasad Badamundi, Deepali Pradhan, Narasingh Miniaka. Rajeshwari Murmu, Ramesh Santa, Rukmani Tudu, Sangram Machi, Anusaya Malik, Banalata Dehuri, Gitanjali Naik, Jewel Sabar, Mahendra Sabar. Nakul Mandal, Parameshwar Naik, Pradeep Kumar Dehuri, Rajesh Sabar, Rambita Badamundi, Rukmani Machi, Santoshi Mahali, Sebati Naik, Sujata Kahara, Sumitra Naik, Jagdish Randhari, Mitu Sabar, Roli Sand, Thayakanti Machi, Tripura Dharua, Basanti Kulundia, Gurubari Gagrai, Lakshmani Murmu, Pano Machi, Ritamani Naik, Sima Lakra, Susila Malik. Thank you.
I, Dr. Jaswant Das, Dean, School of Indigenous Knowledge, Science and Technology, request all eligible Master of Science students present here to rise. Honorable Vice Chancellor, I place before you 73 candidates, those present and also in absentia, who have successfully completed the courses of study as prescribed under the university regulations and found to be qualified for the degree of Master of Science in Physics, Chemistry, Mathematics, and Computer Science with specialization in indigenous knowledge, science and technology, and pray that they be admitted.
All the 73 candidates presented by you be admitted to the degree.
Candidates are Gitanjali Dehuri, Indradumna Baria, Kalyani Majhi, Lal Bahadur Singh, Samson Dango. Durgacharan Murmu, Gangadhar Santa, Gopabandhu Bhuye, Lalmohan Tudu, Subhadra Savar. Ambika Tudu, Dinesh Majhi, Lakhan Soren, Lambadhar Dalei, Mitrabhanu Baria. Vibhutibhushan Bhoi, Budheshwar Singh, Jasketan Majhi, Pulendra Rupa Majhi, Lipsa Majhi. Madan Mohan Naik, Nitish Bhanjan Singh, Ramesh Malik, Sajen Tudu, Samita Naik. Sebati Dharwa, Subhasini Sabar, Subhadra Hasda, Sukanti Dharwa, Angat Kraska, Niranjan Bidika. Anita Hembram, Asalata Pradhan, Bonita Majhi, Bhagavan Boita, Daleshwar Datharwa. Dilip Kujur, Manjuri Badmundi, Mukunda Gadava, Muni Naik, Rupadhara Majhi. Saroj Marandi, Tapan Kumar Baske, Bui Majhi, Binas Pradhan, Abinas Pradhan, Akbar Pradhan, Ananta Murmu, Ananta Pradhan, Aravinda Naik, Bhujabala Naik, Dhanai Hembram. Juganti Patra, Prashant Kumar Naik, Rakesh Kumar Majhi, Sabita Means, Sadan Bhatra, Seral Hembram, Sumitra Birua, Suseni Raikar. Aspanas Bhuiya, Bonita Malik, Chandrakant Pradhan, Gautam Singh, Krishna Chandra Naik, Shiramani Balmuch, Mandodari Murmu. Mangal Munda, Puspanjali Bag, Sangita Malik, Sibo Majhi, Sudhangini Besra, Minati Soren, Narayan Ho. Thank you.
I, Dr. Manoj Kumar Behra, Dean School of Tribal Heritage and Tribal Indology, request all eligible Master of Philosophy and Master of Arts students present here to rise. Honorable Vice Chancellor, I place before you 50 candidates, those present and also in absentia, who have successfully completed the courses of study as prescribed under the university regulations and found to be qualified for the degree of Master of Philosophy and Master of Arts in Education, Psychology and Home Science with specialization in Tribal Heritage and Tribal Indology. I pray that they be admitted. 50.
All the 50 candidates presented by you be admitted to the degree.
Thank you, sir. Candidates are Syamlal Marandi, Maheshwar Raita, Kanchan Majhi, Jasmi Hembram, Pradeep Chalan. Deepak Bhoi, Minati Kilaka, Prasant Urlaka, Shruti Devi Kisan, Lila Patra. Savita Munda, Vasudev Sikata, Draupadi Sinku, Nagarjun Sardar, Anil Tadangi. Damodar Tokia, Krutika Bhuiya, Jasmita Mandal, Jewel Sabar, Lakshindar Hansta. Rupang Samad, Naresh Chandra Purti, Nirupama Patra, Purnima Hembram, Sravana Kumar Naik. Sulochana Pradhan, Puna Malik, Atma Malik, Gita Bhuiya, Harihar Murmu. Rubimani Singh, Rupesh Kumar Pradhan, Sanarthi Lamga, Sita Hemram, Gopabandhu Sisa. Rajesh Kumar Nayak, Siddhant Kandagari, Srikant Malik. Thank you, sir.
I, Dr. Ratnakar Mahapatra, Dean, School of Tribal Culture, Philosophy and Eco-Spiritualism, request all eligible Master of Philosophy, Master of Arts student present here to rise. Honorable Vice Chancellor, I place before you 57 candidates, those present and also in absentia, who have successfully completed the courses of study as prescribed under the university regulations and found to be qualified for the degree of Master of Philosophy, Master of Arts in Political Science, Philosophy and History, with specialization in tribal culture, philosophy and eco-spiritualism, and pray that they be admitted.
All the 57 candidates presented by you be admitted to the degree.
Thank you, sir. Candidates are Vaikunta Maji, Hutasana Maji, Dambardhar Muniaka, Jyotiranjan Gudia, Manoj Kumar Sabar, Pratibha Malik, Ajay Kumar Maji, Abhimani Eka, next Anil Kumar Raitan, Baijanti Badamundi, Sarath Singh, Sarat Jani, Suran Kumar Badamundi, Kapura Hanchada, Ramesh Chandra Maji, Surendra Bhuya, Vishnupriya Sabar, Jaspina Raitan, Juliani Munda, Niranjana Maji, Leiden Tiding, Deola Soren, Dhalamani Peru, Giridhar Urlaka, Govinda Sabar, Gopal Marandi, Parmila Malik, Nicodemus Sabar, Ranju Sabar, Saraswati Sabar, Subhash Bhai, Suguda Maji, Sushil Sabar, Sushila Sabar, next Tibrat Kumar Dhan, Samir Malik, Haritangra Maji, Ajit Kumar Hansadan, Jadav Sukamaji, Tiul Murmu, Padma Mukhi Naik, Subal Pradhan, Sushant Sabar, Amarjit Pradhan, Arati Tudu, Asalata Das, Baburam Maji, Boyes Sabar, Chandini Raiko, Govinda Naik, Kesab Sabar, Mao Setung Singh, Mudra Maji, Prasita Pradhan, Sanjana Muthamaji, Sebati Soren, Navin Pedenti, Anita Pradhan. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
I request Dr. Prashant Kumar Rautray, Registrar, KISS deemed to be university, to propose a vote of thanks.
Honorable dignitaries and guests on the dais, of the dais, and my dear degree recipients. Education has become the essential prerequisite of the youth in India in leading a significant role. Some people dream of this success, and few people make it happen. And our honorable founder is the great example of the same. When it comes to make education reachable to the tribal children in particular, it becomes a most challenging task, and this has been made possible by the relentless effort of our founder, Dr. Achyut Samant sir, whose dream has always been to provide education to the poorest of the poor tribal children of the society in order to bring them to the mainstream and to make them first generation learners and the change makers in their respective communities. And dreams of these young tribal minds can only be acquired through quality education, skill development training, sports, and other extracurricular activities. We are delighted to be part of the second convocation ceremony in Kisdum University. It is indeed a historic moment for the graduates, as well as the university, as we hold the second annual convocation of the university. I take this opportunity to congratulate all graduates who have received their coveted educational degree, and I'm sure they will begin a successful journey to further their career. It is also my honor to congratulate the parents and the guardians of the graduate on this auspicious day of second annual convocation of KISS Dream to be University. I take this opportunity to thank our esteemed chief speaker, His Holiness Jigme Rinpoche, for delivering the convocation address. I am very much grateful to our Honorable Chancellor, Sri Satya Sundar Tripathi ji, for presiding over the second convocation of KISS Dream to be University. I must thank the distinguished recipients of degree of doctorate, honoris causa, Dr. Rajiv Kumar, Chancellor, Gokhale Institute of Policy and Economic, Pune, Dr. Pagban Sukhdev, UNEP Goodwill Ambassador, founder and CEO of GIST Advisory Switzerland, SA, Dr. Rike Jikaje, internationally renowned musician and composer and 2 times Grammy Award winners. Dr. Eric Solme, those he was present in online, President, Greenbelt and Road Institute. I am very much thankful to Professor Deepak Kumar Behera, esteemed Vice Chancellor, KISS Dumte University, for his active guidance. Of the dais, my deepest sense of gratitude to our Honorable President, KIT and KISS, Srimati Sashwati Baur, Madam, for being with us. My sincere regards to our visionary Honorable Founder, Dr. Achyut Samant, for his continuous guidance and timely advice, which made this convocation a grand success. I express my gratitude to our Honorable Secretary, KISS and KIT, Sri Arindas sir, for his kind presence. I thank all honorable governing body members of KIT and our governing body members of KIT for their kind presence. My sincere gratitude to esteemed Vice Chancellor, Madam KIT, Professor Sasmita Samanta, for her kind presence. I must thank the Vice President of both KISS and KIT for their kind presence. I take this opportunity to make a particular mention it here. Our Vice President, Aditya Vikramaditya, International Relations, for his constant support. I must thank esteemed Vice Chancellors of KIT, Professor C.B.K. Mahanti and Professor Saranjit Singh ji, for their presence. I thank all Director Generals of KIT Group of Institutions and KISS. I must thank Professor Gyanaranjan Mahanti, River Registrar, KIT Dumte University, for his active involvement and continuous support. My sincere thanks to all valued senior functionaries of KIT and KISS for their presence. I thank our esteemed Professor Emeritus, Chair Professors, ଆଉ ଆମର ଗହଣରେ ଯେଉଁମାନେ ଆସିଛନ୍ତି ପ୍ରଫେସର ପ୍ରାକ୍ଟିସ୍ ସେମାନଙ୍କୁ ମଧ୍ୟ ଆମେ ଅନୁଷ୍ଠାନ ତରଫରୁ ଅଶେଷ ଅଶେଷ ଧନ୍ୟବାଦ ଜଣାଉଛୁ। I thank the esteemed faculty members of KDU and esteemed members of core committee of KISS for their tireless effort to make this program a huge success. Last but not the least, I would like to thank the print and electronic media, Kalinga TV personnel, all the technical and administrative staff members of KIT and KISS, with whom we could able to make the program grand success. Wherever KISS is today, it is only due to KIT, and on this occasion, I feel proud to say, KIT अछि ଯାହାର କି ଆନନ୍ଦ ତାହାର। ଜୟ ହିନ୍ଦ, ନମସ୍କାର।
I now request Honorable Chancellor KISS DU, Mr. Satya Sundar Tripathi, to declare the second annual convocation of KISS deemed to be university closed.
I declare the second annual convocation of Kalinga Institute of Social Sciences deemed to be university closed. Thank you.
I request all to please stand up for the KISS anthem.
निर्धनता और अलगाव के चक्र को तोड़ने वाला भविष्य से हम जुड़ने वाला संस्कृति साहित्य विकास समाज सेवा और आध्यात्म का अनूठा संगम जो न्यारा घर हमारा प्यारा प्यारा है। बाल बिहार से स्नातक तक जिसने हमें पाठ पढ़ाया वो किस हमारा वो किस हमारा एक देवदूत ने हमें मिट्टी से उठाया धूल से हमें फूल बनाया जिस शिक्षा के मंदिर में लाया नैतिक जीवन का ज्ञान सिखाया आशा के गढ़ का आधार वो सावन किस हमारा है अटल विशाल परम वीर अच्युत का दुलारा प्यारा प्यारा किस हमारा है वो किस हमारा है वो किस हमारा है किस हमारा है वो किस हमारा है।
request all the students